when you're thinking about starting a paid advertising campaign is you want to make sure that the methodology that you're selling or that your service is really as refined as possible. Now, there's going to be some things you can only learn from experience, but you want to make sure what you're selling actually works for people. Typically, when you're starting a new offer or a new business, especially in the services space or the B2B space, you're kind of testing it out, right? Like you're putting it out there, you're having a few people test it. Maybe it's people in your direct network. You're seeing if they get results. And then if you do, you may think about scaling that specific part of the business or that specific offer. And so I typically would advise people to ensure you've kind of battle tested it on at least a handful of clients and that you've worked through any potential kinks, like any sort of challenges. What do you do when things don't work out immediately? And what do you do when a client is taking too long? If you're like, let's say a social media manager and you're like, hey, I sent my client their brief and they haven't responded to me in 3 weeks. Like what methodologies and what systems do you need to build in order to ensure that you're delivering on the promises you made to that client?